Wait, hold up. Hold up. Why am I scuffed? It's been so long since I streamed on YouTube and it's already scuffed. I'm alone. Hello Monchi. Where is you? Yes, I am trying to find myself. Wah! Oh my god. let me just oh my, this is embarrassing. Why am I setting up the stream on my stream? Okay, there we go. Good day. Are these voices in my head? Yes. Yeah. Wow, scuff stream. I am back with another scuff stream. Is my mic on? Okay. Wait, let me see. How do we? Okay. This should be fine. Hello world! Hello YouTube! Today, I am Jacksepticeye. Wait, I should say top in the morning, ladies. My name is Jacksepticeye and welcome back to my once in a lifetime YouTube stream where I was, yeah, if you were wondering why it took so long for me to to set up, it's because my of my scuffed setup. My YouTube studio just decided to, you know, say bye and stopped working. So I was crashing out a little bit, and so I resulted to, yeah, we're back to the PNG. Goddamn! Hey, Takuya Sensei is here as well. They talk to me. My name's Welcome. My name Jeff. Well, I say hi to Welcome and hi to Jeff. We have two people here in this stream. So, can you guess what we'll be doing today? It's painfully obvious in the title. Unfortunately, as much as I would want to surprise you all about it. Beso Portuguese. What is? Oh, by the way, don't mind me just some drinking ASMR in the background. So today, I would like to present to you all one thing. Wait, no, not me. I'll just be presenting what someone else's presentation of. Guess what? A FNAF lore. Yeah, yippee. Is there some yay effects here and there? Oh, you're spewing some more Markiplier brain rot. Was that the bite of 87? Yeah, we'll be talking about that specifically if we're talking about Markiplier. I mean, Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, both those are my two favorite YouTubers growing up. So, okay, let me see. There's unfortunately speaking, I have no idea what FNAF is. The only knowledge I have about FNAF is because I watched the live action-ish movie, if you get me. Yeah, the one with the guy from the Supernatural, with a meme that goes I forgot his name again. Oh, Josh Hutcherson. Yes, Josh Hutcherson. Yes, if you haven't watched the movie yet, I suggest you go watch it right now, because we'll be going deep. We'll be dive deep into the FNAF lore today, and it's gonna take hours, because Because why not? Okay, where's my display? We'll be watching, let's start off with a with the classic, with a MatPat's FNAF lore. I think that's one of the most I would say famous FNAF lore explanation video, I would say. So let's go. Where's my YouTube? Where's my YouTube display? Oh my lord. Oh yeah, I need to be the back like this. And this should be over here. My YouTube chat is just not me still setting up in my stream. This is the most coffeeest stream I think I'd ever made. Hi Nui, hi Yumi. You came at just the right time. We're going to go deep into the FNAF lore today. Are you ready? Are you ready, chat? Say aye sir if you're ready. Wait, let me adjust the okay. This should be why is it cropped? Aye sir, just got back home from class. Class at 9. Be safe out there. It's dark outside. Oh yeah, you say you just got back home. Okay, my bad. You're already home. But still be careful though. Who knows? There might be Freddy Fazbear out there in the wilds, you know. And if you ever got to meet him, just tell him I say hi. Just woke up. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Chiffon, we have new faces today. I guess I just said a rough explanation. We'll be going deep into the FNAF lore today because I feel like it. Why not? And just a little bit of history. I played the first game before and I failed miserably. But hey, I survived the first night. Not the second one, and that's just because why I rage quit. We'll not talk about that, okay? We'll talk about FNAF lore. Okay, let's go. Oh, jeez, I am at the back. Okay, I'm here. Wait, I am a little bit too big. Let me just. Okay. Okay, this should be fine. Okay, everyone, get cozy, get ready with your blankies and some drinks because this is going to be a long night. Yes, I've always wanted to know about FNAF lore. Let's go. We're going to start from the basics. Start from the FNAF lore for dummies because I am dummies. So yeah, let's go. Is this quality okay? Wait, let me just adjust it a little bit. Okay. Oh! The audio isn't here? Mate. Or should I just on the desktop? Is this the desktop audio? Okay, let me see.
Today we end the torment. 19 books, 11 games, 8 whole years, all leading to this moment. The ultimate FNAF timeline is finally complete. The pieces are in place for us. Now all we have to do is put this story of tragedy, jealousy, and loss back together.
Too loud, Sam, you complain too much. Sorry. Okay, let me just do a little bit too loud. Okay. That's loud. Okay, how about now?
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory, the show that feels like a kid revealing the class project that he's been working on all year. Except here, it's the class project that I've been working on for the past decade of my life. This one is big, my friends, and I gotta admit, kinda nervous. I haven't attempted a timeline video on this franchise since 2018. Back in the days when Mike was the crying child, Afton coming back was actually a surprise, and Fazgoo wasn't a phrase I'd ever thought I'd have to utter. But since the last time I did something like this, we've had 3 more massive games, the death and revival of the FNAF movie, and more robot kids than you can shake a staff bot at. It is exhausting trying to keep track of this whole franchise, which honestly is why I'm here today. The lore at this point is complicated. It is full of speculation and theory, so to hopefully make it a little easier for everyone and to give us all a baseline to talk about this franchise moving forward into the future, it's time to reveal my current working FNAF timeline. But just before I do, I just want to explain a couple of things. First, this timeline is massive. Seriously, it is huge. This thing towers over any video project we have ever done on the channel. But when you look at the totality of this franchise, the story of FNAF really boils down to the story of one man, William Afton. His successes, his failures, his rise to becoming co-owner of one of the most successful restaurant franchises in the world, and his eventual fall to the monsters he helped to create, only to then be reborn in a new digital form later. So sit back, grab some popcorn, or your pitchforks if you're the type to get upset when I say something controversial, and make sure that you subscribe, since this is going to be a video that you're going to want to come back to a few times in order to fully dissect. Without any more waiting, I present to you the story of a loving, obsessive father who slowly descended into madness, and along the way discovered the secret to eternal life.
Buy 10 ringgit off with code SYOK10.
Damn, that made me hungry. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys.
Our story begins not in the 1980s, or even in the 1970s, but all the way back in the 1930s. It was the throes of the Great Depression, and people were in desperate need of cheap entertainment, especially in Utah, one of the states hit hardest, 4th highest unemployment in the nation, and full of transients. People looking for work in Salt Lake, finding none, and ultimately moving on to find their fortunes out in California. People were tired and they were hungry, but as they traveled, there was one thing that could lift their spirits: a simple roadside attraction called Fredbear's Singin' Show. The ads were plastered all over town, featuring an animated bear drawn in the popular pie-eyed cartoon style for characters at the time. He resembled cartoons like Mickey Mouse, Felix the Cat, Betty Boop. It immediately said that Fredbear's, was a place where you could bring the family. And the price, honestly, couldn't be beat. For 50 cents, you could get food and entertainment as you watched the local trained real-life dancing bear perform on stage. Normally, you only got to see dancing bears at large traveling circuses like Barnum and Bailey, where the tickets would go for about $1. That's $1 without food. But this was a smaller show, like the type from the Vaughn Brothers or the Robbins Brothers, where tickets would sell for just a mere 50 cents. Watching that bear do tricks on stage brought a glimmer of joy at a time when so much was wrong with the world. The simple show was bringing happiness to hundreds of travelers passing through looking for a quick meal, but it left a permanent impression on one little boy, capturing his imagination in a way that nothing else had. One little boy named Billy. That was his nickname at least, but his parents liked to call him William. William
Afton!
The bear could dance, could
William
sing.
Afton!
For decades, William dreamed of recreating that moment of bringing a musical bear to life, but how? William was smart, without a doubt, and he had a keen mind for business, but he wasn't the most creative. How do you make a singing, dancing bear come to life? The best he could do was using rudimentary costumes. We know, based on the retro poster that was hidden in Security Breach, that at least at one point, Fredbear was an actual bear. Dancing bear shows were a real form of entertainment. The only problem is that, timing-wise, none of our main characters would be the people in charge of that business in the 30s and a series of pizza restaurants in the 80s without him just being extremely old. Best case scenario, if Afton's running the Singin' Show when he's 18, that still puts him at nearly 70 when the first pizzeria opens and his murder spree begins. That just doesn't make a lot of logical sense because he doesn't become immortal until his first death in Springtrap. That's why I suspect that Fredbear's Singin' Show was either a family business that Afton then carried on to a new generation, or something that he saw as a kid and just wanted to recreate when he grew up. William was inspired by the work of Walt Disney, who throughout the 50s and 60s was pioneering the use of mascot suits throughout his theme park. The big innovation? Suits with 5 fingers. This allowed the performers wearing the suits to use their natural arms and hands to interact with the guests, as opposed to the older models where the arms would just hang limply by their sides. Finally, with a simple mascot suit, he would be able to realize his childhood dream. He would be able to bring Fredbear to life. To appeal to the kids, and for copyright reasons, he changed Fredbear from a realistic brown animal to a cartoonish yellow bear with a purple hat and bow tie. But feeling like one character wasn't enough, he added another friend, a yellow rabbit with a purple vest and matching tie named Bonnie the Bunny. While Fredbear was certainly his first love, Bonnie was extra special because that was his. It was an original character that he had created from scratch. And I do mean scratch. William's hand-sewn costumes were rough with seams and stitches visibly showing. It's a handcrafted suit. You can see the seams and everything. It even has 5 fingers for the performer's hands. It is very much not a Springtrap suit. This is something much more rudimentary. It came at a time before animatronics were a part of the story. That's why I suspect that it was actually the first, predating literally everything. It's also a suit that is very personal to Afton. He put his digital consciousness in that form. It's his personal avatar. It's the way that he sees himself. There's also a whole separate discussion to be had here about the habits and rituals of serial killers. So the fact that he's choosing to lure kids and kill them in this particular suit actually says a lot about his emotional attachment to it. So while Fredbear seems to have started as someone else's creation, Golden Bonnie was uniquely Williams, giving him a personal connection. And that's not all. In this whole franchise, only one set of characters have themselves 5 fingers, the Nightmares. Even Golden Freddy, Fredbear, was a 5-fingered wearable suit at one point in the story, as we see in this shot from the graphic novel, before he, like everyone else, was turned into an animatronic. This seems to imply that all of the main characters had similar wearable mascot outfits at least at one point in time, and that whoever is having the FNAF 4 nightmares, if they even are nightmares, saw those mascot suits specifically. Bonnie and Fredbear would perform on stage to small but enthusiastic crowds. Finally, he was able to deliver fantasy and fun to all the kids, delighting and inspiring them in the exact way that he had been delighted and inspired so many years ago. Afton, despite eventually falling to become the heartless serial killer and mad scientist that we know him as, began as someone with good intentions and a love of entertaining kids. He wanted to bring things to life from the very beginning, a theme that recurs a lot for him throughout the rest of the franchise. And things could have ended there. That could have been the end to his story. It could have been perfect had it not been for one thing. Other people saw the success of his idea and they wanted in. Enter Chica's Party World, a rival restaurant starring performing animal characters. His idea, except they did it better. William may have been the first, but obviously he wasn't the best. It hurt the prideful William Afton to admit it, but this restaurant was able to do the thing that he always wanted to do, make the animals actually come to life. All of the performers in this restaurant were robots, simple metal skeletons that were powered by battery packs, but all of them able to freely turn and talk and dance on their own, no human required. It was like magic that came from the mind of a brilliant creator named Henry Emily. This Henry, in some small way, had been able to harness the power of life itself. Afton admired him. He was jealous, to be sure, but he also looked upon this man with awe. Off to one side of Chica's Party World was a small cabaret stage featuring an elephant magician. On the other, a hippo known to ramble on and on. That one was more of a joke for the parents, but it was the main stage that was for the kids. A rocking band of characters featuring a yellow chicken thing with a southern drawl named Chica, backed by a band of other country-themed characters, including a pig with a banjo, an upbeat frog from the local swimming hole, and a brown bear with a heavy southern accent. Wait. A bear? But bears were his animals. Why not a cow or a horse? Something to fit the country theme a bit better. Why did it have to be a bear? And adding insult to injury, they had the nerve to call this thing Ned Bear, a direct copy of his own Fredbear.
Oh, man. That's gonna leave a mark.
I've suspected that the mediocre melodies played a much more important role in the story than just being a bunch more animatronics to fill out the roster. Especially Ned Bear, which is just so suspiciously close to Fredbear. And yet, there are 2 key details that we're gonna have to justify with any mediocre melodies mention. One, they're very rudimentary with external battery packs, implying that they come very early in the timeline. And 2, we know that at minimum, Mr. Hippo does eventually become an official member of the extended Freddyverse. But if these things are supposed to be cheap, generic rip-offs, why would you be trying to rip off yourself? You wouldn't. You would be stealing someone else's ideas. So if Afton created Fredbear, there would have to be some rival franchise. The only other person who would likely be ripping him off, Henry. Henry. We've talked extensively about how the mediocre melodies are clearly Henry's design aesthetic, so it just has to be him. I don't think Henry's doing this maliciously. He doesn't strike me as the type. He was likely building the robots at the orders of someone else that was running a rival restaurant franchise. But that's enough motivation to start Afton down a path of jealous rivalry, but also begrudging admiration. As the Freddy Files Ultimate Edition says, it's important to revisit the beginning of Henry and William's relationship, so here you go. I think this is where it begins. Also, this is future Matt Pat here coming back to add this one in. Seems like the recently released character encyclopedia has backed up all of this speculation. I've had this timeline written for about a month now, but I've also been holding off a bit to see what wrenches this character encyclopedia might throw into it. And on this particular point, I gotta say, it seems like we might actually have nailed it. They actively call out the suspicious similarities to the main Fredbear crew. Quote from one of the pages, Ned Bear looks like an imitation, altered just enough to avoid copyright issues. I don't know about you, but that seems to imply that we were right on the money. Knowing all of this, at one point the franchises had to have merged. That's really the only way that you get Mr. Hippo from the rival franchise as part of the Fazbear crew. This also mirrors a lot of what happened in the real-life history of Chuck E. Cheese, with two rival restaurants, each with their own casts of characters merging to become one unified brand. Again, we've gone into that in detail with other videos, just wanted to remind you all of that here. But why would I call out the rival restaurant as being named Chica's Party World? Few things, actually. First, we know for a fact that a location named Chica's Party World exists. It is mentioned in the source code teasing sister location, so it is out there somewhere and doesn't fit cleanly anywhere. Second, in the story of the Puppet Carver, Chica is very explicitly looped in with the book versions of Pig Patch and Ned Bear, implying that she started as a mediocre melody. Thirdly, her design just fits better with a theme of down-home country animals with southern accents playing the banjo and eating with bibs. And with her being the headliner of the show with her name on the restaurant, it would make sense then that when the restaurants merged, she was the one that was added to the main cast of characters while all the other mediocres faded away. It's also why when Freddy's closes after William's killing spree, she's the one to branch back off into her old franchise and is therefore missing in sister location, a detail that's bothered me for years at this point. It might also explain why William decided to stuff his first dead kid into Chica. That one was Henry's creation, not his. Afton's jealous admiration turned to hardened bitterness, a bitterness that would only grow over the next couple of years as families continued to choose Chica's Party World over Fredbear's. William just couldn't compete with the appeal of the robots. Eventually, his restaurant would go bankrupt, only to get bailed out by, of course, Henry Emily. Another insult, another humiliation that William wouldn't soon forget. 1979. Despite being bitter, Afton couldn't deny that what came next was a period of massive success and expansion. With the two franchises now merged into one, it was the best of both worlds. Afton's ideas with Henry's robotic expertise. The two men decided to launch under a new name, Fredbear's Family Diner, a pizza chain that would eventually come to feature a mix of humans in performing suits as well as on-stage animatronics. They decided to stick with Fredbear as the headliner, considering the yellow bear was easily identifiable as a brand because he was the original performing animal mascot. Afton appreciated that. This new restaurant would also see a mix of characters as the two franchises merged into one, with Pig Patch and Happy Frog performing right alongside Fredbear and Bonnie. And as part of this one big Fredbear family, they even got themselves official merch that were released, ranging from masks to magnets.
So sorry.
Crappy Mr. Hippo fridge magnet?
That said, not all the characters were winners. The reception to some characters was just mediocre, so they faded away into the dumpster, storage units, and retro budget tech stores of lost nostalgia, waiting for their chance to step back into the limelight if and when a headliner went out of commission. Others, though, would fare much better, like a new Pirate Fox, as well as a blue guitar-playing variant of the yellow Bonnie Bunny. Ultimately, the franchise would get so big, it would spawn its own cartoon show, Fredbear and Friends. Business was booming. In the end, Fredbear and Bonnie's popularity would be so strong that they would be able to support the Fredbear's Family Diner franchise all on their own, while also spinning off a new sister location dedicated to their friends. In 1983, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza launched, giving a dedicated home to all this new supporting cast of characters. Chica the Chicken, Bonnie the Blue Bunny, Foxy the Pirate, and of course the headliner, a brown Freddy Fazbear. Business was good, and Afton was happy, mostly. It did bother him that the one original character that he created, the one that he himself played, Golden Bonnie, got passed over for inclusion in that cartoon show. The only character in the roster of regulars to get ignored for the show, but other than that, things were going smoothly. He had himself a wife, 2 sons, a daughter, he had a thriving business, and best of all, he was able to learn the craft of robotics from the man that he both loved and hated, Henry. Together, they were constantly pushing the limits of what these characters could do. Because it was quick and easy, new characters introduced into the roster would be given a simple hand-sewn suit with 5 fingers that any performer could wear. Eventually, Henry would design one of his signature animatronics for that character, utilizing a divided mouth with either a hinged or sliding jaw design. This was the first generation of animatronics. But why stop there? Afton had big ideas. What if the animatronics weren't just locked to the stage, but could freely roam the restaurant and interact with the kids? What if his mascot suits could become animatronics? What if you could use more than just rigid metallic skeletons? Why not experiment with tubes and wires that would give the animatronics fluidity and flexibility while still providing structure? The possibilities for this technology were endless. Afton fell in love with robotics. He had started with a dream of bringing one simple singing bear to life, but with robots, he had stumbled across the tools that gave him the ability to control life itself. And thanks to Henry, he was practically speedrunning his way to an engineering degree. And while William wouldn't admit it out loud, one other thing that kept pushing him forward was the desire to beat his former rival, to prove himself smarter and more capable, to surpass the man who everyone else considered to be a visionary genius. But pride cometh before the fall, and tragedy was about to strike. 1983, business was booming with 2 whole restaurant franchises running, Fredbear's Family Diner and the newly opened Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Together, William and Henry had been able to take the hybrid suit idea and make it into a reality. They called their new invention the Springlock suit, and fittingly enough, it was symbolic of the partnership between these 2 men. A human suit as designed by William that could become a freestanding Henry-style robot. But because it was still new tech with kinks to work out, the rollout was limited, restricted only to the Fredbear's Family Diner location. All of this meant that William was busier than ever. He didn't have time to be a full-time parent, so he designed a nanny cam system where cameras and speakers were hidden throughout the neighborhood, as well as in his youngest son's favorite toy, Psychic Friend Fredbear. I mean, plushy Fredbear. But since cameras just weren't enough to raise a kid, he also left childcare duties to his eldest son, Michael. There was just one problem with that. Michael was far from the best babysitter. He tormented his younger brother by jump-scaring him with a foxy mask and constantly left him behind. William watched all of it from his cameras. Kids would be kids. I know about this. Tomorrow was another day, after all. Except Michael's torment didn't stop. Bitter, angry thoughts would run through Michael's mind. Why did he have to be the one to take care of this whining crybaby all the time? It just wasn't fair. It was time that he got even with his brother by playing the ultimate prank. A prank that just so happened to be on this crying child's birthday. He and his friends would take his scared little brother and make him do the one thing that he was terrified of doing, getting close to the animatronics. That would be embarrassing for the kid that was such an embarrassment to him. His brother squirmed, screamed, kicked, and fought, but just as they were putting that small, squirming boy up to Fredbear's lips, the mouth snapped shut. The sensitive spring locks inside the body had been triggered by the boy's movements, and they'd immediately clamped down. The wriggling stopped. The boy went limp, but it was just a prank. It was meant to be funny. The boy was taken to the hospital and was immediately given an IV. Flowers and pills filled the nightstand next to his hospital bed, but the damage was too severe. He couldn't recover. As the younger brother's consciousness began to fade, he could hear Michael's last words. He died. A small and flimsy apology. But his father, Williams, through the voice of the Fredbear plush, were a firm and committed promise to a dying son. You're broken. I will put you back together.
What the fuck?
No matter what, William's son would live again. It would just take time. Time that, right now, he just didn't have. His young son's heart flatlined as the boy faded into the inky unknown of the afterlife. In the aftermath of the tragedy, changes started happening around the restaurants. Kids were now required to wear security wristbands to prevent anyone from getting outside without parental permission. Any kid who approached the exit without permission would have to answer to the security puppet, a marionette on strings that could fly around on rails across the restaurant to stop kids in their tracks. It was William's idea, inspired by Michael constantly leaving the restaurant without his brother. In the wake of Fredbear's Springlock failure, all the hybrid suits were getting retired, locked away at the nearby Freddy Fazbear location. It was yet another tough pill to swallow after all the hard work that he and Henry had put into them. William would eventually bury the boy's small body in a remote location out in the woods right alongside his drive into and out of work every day. The death of this little boy sent the family spiraling. His wife, crippled with grief, was so distraught that all she could do was sit and watch TV. But his son Michael was far worse. worse. Complaining of seeing hallucinations of a golden bear standing outside of his window, the boy was so racked with guilt that he was convinced that he was being haunted by the ghost of his brother stuck inside the suit that took his life. The suit's three-toed feet digging into the wet earth. The words, "It's me," ringing through Michael's ears. Some nights, Michael would even go so far as to break out of his room to check the gravesite and ensure that his brother was still there. As for William himself, he disappeared into his work and his drinks. Junior's, the local bar, wasn't far from his son's gravesite. He found himself going there more and more frequently, spending longer and longer amounts of time there. The bar gave him a place to think, to remember, to reflect and stew on how Henry had stolen his idea for an animal-themed restaurant, how they'd cut his character out of the cartoon when everyone else was there, how Henry had humiliated him by buying him out of bankruptcy, and now there was his son. Henry had taken his son from him. The robotic part was the part that failed, after all. William ordered one more drink, but
now
it
it's
was one
Henry's
too many.
fault.
The bar turned him out and told him to go home. But William
Of your
didn't go
own
home.
negligence?
Angry, William raced back to the restaurant to give Henry a piece of his mind, only to find someone else waiting. Henry's daughter, Charlie, locked outside of the building, bullies laughing at her through the window. Fine, some other problem to fix. But then Afton got an idea. A beautifully awful idea. This was his chance to get back at the man that had humiliated him all those years ago. Henry had killed his business, and now Henry's robotic suit had killed his son. It was time for William to do some killing of his own. Let Henry feel what it's like to have something you love get ripped away. While parties continued inside the walls of the pizzeria, William attacked Charlie in the back alley. It felt good. He felt free. The years of resentment and bitterness trapped in his heart finally released in a moment of pure unapologetic evil. He would make Henry hurt like he hurts.
New Icon Jelly Moisturizer with premium biotics for stronger skin barrier.
The timing for this freaking ads. Fine, let me just. Because I have no choice but to go to the. Oh, what is this? What was the title? FNAF Lore Explained? Or is it this one? I can't stand another ad break. Window capture. This way too big. Okay, wait, let me just. Okay. Yeah, I was like deep in the FNAF lore, and they just some ads. Oh, by the way, hi, new people. Noah, hi, welcome. Do keep in mind that I don't really read chats when I'm watching. But feel free to
in place for us now.
Leave any commentary if you would like. Okay, where's my? Is the audio there? Where was? Wait, where is it? I think it's around here somewhere. Oh, no sound. Okay. How about now?
Henry had put into them. William would eventually bury the boy's small body in a remote location out in the woods right alongside his drive into and out of work every day. The death of this little boy sent the family spiraling. His wife, crippled with grief, was so distraught that all she could do was sit and watch TV. But his son Michael was far worse. Complaining of seeing hallucinations of a golden bear standing outside of his window, the boy was so racked with guilt that he was convinced that he was being haunted by the ghost of his brother stuck inside the suit that took his life. The suit's 3-toed feet digging into the wet earth. The words, "It's me," ringing through Michael's ears. Some nights, Michael would even go so far as to break out of his room to check the gravesite and ensure that his brother was still there. As for William himself, he disappeared into his work and his drinks. Junior's, the local bar, wasn't far from his son's gravesite. He found himself going there more and more frequently, spending longer and longer amounts of time there. The bar gave him a place to think, to remember, to reflect and stew on how Henry had stolen his idea for an animal-themed restaurant. How they'd cut his character out of the cartoon when everyone else was there. How Henry had humiliated him by buying him out of bankruptcy. And now there was his son. Henry had taken his son from him. The robotic part was the part that failed, after all. William ordered one more drink, but it was one too many. The bar turned him out and told him to go home. But William didn't go home. Drunk and regular operations of the pizza restaurant anyway. All the equipment from the diner later that night. Appalled, but also a little excited. Parties continued inside the walls of the pizzeria. William attacked Charlie in the back alley. It felt good. He felt free. Years of resentment and bitterness trapped in his heart finally released in a moment of pure unapologetic evil. He would make Henry hurt like he hurts. And in that moment, William became a killer. He dropped Charlie's lifeless body and drove home, forced to confront his family problems later that night, appalled, but also a little excited by what he had just done. Charlie's death would remain on the books as a random act of violence. And though Henry had suspicions about William, there was no physical evidence, nothing that could link him back to the crime. In the weeks that followed, Fredbear's Family Diner would close for good. Damn. 2 high-profile deaths around the restaurant with 2 grieving owners in such a short period of time was just too much bad press to handle. Besides, Freddy Fazbear's was still open, and it was the newer restaurant anyway. All the equipment from the diner, including the old yellow suits and security puppet, would get retired to that location, and there they would sit for 2 uneventful years. The rest of 1983 and 1984 were spent quietly grieving. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and the new cast of characters were a hit. Tragic memories of their yellow predecessors quickly faded. Afton kept a low profile and buried himself in work and research, quickly reaching Henry's level of engineering and even surpassing him. And while Henry slowed down to grieve, Afton kept going, even starting his own company, Afton Robotics, for all those pet projects that were a little bit too experimental for the regular operations of the pizzeria. The first of these experimental projects was a secret workshop under his house, a veritable bunker, which allowed him to work while still monitoring his kids via hidden security cameras. 1983. A passcode that served as a constant reminder of why the cameras were so important, why he was down there in the first place. This was all to fulfill the promise that he had made to his son, right? I will put you back together. This was for him. All for him, right? But cameras weren't enough. He needed to solve the runaway Michael problem. He had to keep him in the house. He couldn't have another one of his kids wind up dead inside of an animatronic suit. So why not run a little experiment on Michael? You see, all this work with Henry had gotten Afton to start learning more about life, robots, the human mind, and what a fallible machine we as humans were. Our reality is so easy to manipulate with a few sensory deceptions. Deceptions like sound. With just a few sounds, he had discovered that he could alter a person's vision. He could transform blank, smooth plastic robots into lumbering, twisted nightmares. Nightmares far scarier than he could create with actual materials. They would appear organic, rotting, putrid, terrifying. These would be his means of keeping his son Michael in the house where he belonged. Was it extreme? Maybe. But then again, this was the boy who had killed his son. He would make him sorry. And so Michael would grow up not only dealing with the memories of his own guilt, the hospital room, the pills, the flowers, the death of his brother, but also facing literal nightmares, illusions created by sound. Michael would never forget these either. Years later, as a security guard, he would still draw pictures of them inside of his logbook. But all of these extra projects meant that his home life suffered even more. He was an absent father and a non-existent husband, leaving his wife cold and alone.
Why do you hide inside your walls when there is music in my halls? All I see is an empty room, no more joy, an empty tomb.
I'm getting goosebumps!
And despite her repeated demands that he leave his office and engage with the family, he refused time and time again, leaving her no choice but to leave.
You burned down my house?
You call that a house? It was like a morgue in there. You need to see your son.
The baby isn't mine.
Well, how's this?
The baby isn't
I'm keeping
mine.
the diamond ring.
And through it all, there was one lingering feeling. William wasn't done. He had gotten a taste of what it felt like to be unleashed, what it felt like to be free. Charlie's murder had unleashed unlocked something.
Freedom!
He wanted more. June 26th, 1985. Putting on the golden Bonnie suit, he lured children one by one to the back room of the pizzeria when no one was looking. At first, he was cautious. He would lure them with promises of cake and cookies. He told them that their dog had died. He would ask for help with homework. Susie was the first. Never truly forget your first. But where to hide the bodies? He couldn't sneak out. Someone would see him. He had to hide them in a place where they'd never be found.
So he hid the bodies in the
animatronics!
Oh my god!
Stuffed inside of the suits. No one maintained those things anyway except for him. And so Susie would go into Chica. Fritz, Jeremy, and Gabriel would come next. But it was easy. It was too easy. And with each little life he snuffed out, his lies got bigger. Their house was burning. They're just being kidnapped. Until the last one where all pretense was off. He let himself get violent. Too violent.
I'll just wait for him after school. Throw a bag over his head. Hit him with a shovel. And drag him into the back of my car.
The body of Cassidy was far more bloody and broken than any of the others. He'd let himself go too far. That one he shouldn't have killed. With no more active animatronics left, he shoved the body into the one suit that remained backstage. The long-forgotten yellow Fredbear, now broken and discolored with age. Broken, like Cassidy was broken, like his son was broken. Newspapers reported on this disappearance, naming the whole thing the missing children's incident. Police would even charge William with the crimes after finding security footage of the golden mascot suit luring kids to the back. But they couldn't convict him. They had no bodies, and his face had been hidden behind the mascot suit the entire time.
Wow,
what they had was circumstantial at best. So
where do you all?
But Henry knew the truth. In these murders, he saw his daughter Charlie all over again. So he threw Afton out of the company and shuttered the doors to the old pizzeria. But Henry would keep the franchise quiet for 2 years.
To help
this would not happen again. This could not happen again. How could he protect the kids? Finally, he developed a solution. He would implement an even more extreme security system in the form of new animatronics. Toy animatronics, inspired by the toys that they had been selling years ago. But these guys, these were special. They were a new breed of robot with facial recognition abilities.
But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away.
All the original animatronics, now withered with age, were moved to the new location. With a plan in place, it was time to try once more. The year was 1987, and the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza was making headlines in local newspapers. Headlines that just so happened to catch the back. And without him, that was his idea. His character. Henry was, yet again, trying to cut him out of the picture. No. As long as these restaurants stayed open, William would always come back. Then he noticed the phone number to apply at the bottom of the article. $100 a week to apply, call. Afton would go back. Not as an owner or co-founder. He would go back in the one place that they would least suspect him. A lowly day shift security guard. And there it was. Buried in the back of parts and services mixed in with the old withered animatronics was the golden rabbit. With the yellow security badge still on his chest, he used his crank to pull open the spring locks. It was time for Bonnie to give an encore performance.
Bonnie the Bonnie Bonbon.
We had a spare in the back, a yellow one. Someone used it. Now none of them are acting right. From what I understand, the building is on lockdown. No one is allowed in or out, especially concerning any previous employees. When we get it all sorted out, we may move you to the day shift. A position just became available.
1987, 5 more kids. He didn't know what felt better, getting back into the suit after 2 long years of waiting, or knowing how devastating this would be to Henry the next morning. He didn't even try to hide his crime this time, just meant more blood on Henry's hands. He'd failed to protect the kids again. The restaurant had only been open for a few weeks, but William was sure that this would get it to close. Good, if he couldn't have Freddy's, no one would. Whenever a new pizzeria opened, he would be there. But as he sat in his bunker, something else started to linger in William's mind. He had seen something strange. The old withered animatronics, they had been wandering around the building, spurred on by the puppet. It was almost like those old robots were trying to save the kids. Save them? They couldn't, obviously, but still, how were they moving? It was almost like they had been given life somehow. Did he have something to do with that? The following day, the news would report a security guard getting bitten by one of the animatronics during the day shift. Was that bite meant for him? William's curiosity was stronger now than his bloodlust. He had to learn more, but how? There was no way he'd ever be able to get inside another Freddy's Pizzeria. Heck, there was practically no way a Freddy's would ever open again. He needed to create something new, something brand new. He needed to create his own pizzeria.
Due to the massive success, and even more so the unfortunate closing of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, it was clear that the stage was set, no pun intended, for another contender in children's entertainment.
Circus Baby's Pizza World. world. This would be the place where he could continue his work. No longer just murdering, experimenting. He needed more kids, and he needed them alive. And knowing that he couldn't show his face on the restaurant floor, he needed a way of remotely capturing his victims and preserving them for his work. With that goal in mind, he designed a new breed of animatronic. Their endoskeletons fluid and flexible. He equipped them with sound lures that could mimic voices. They could isolate children. They could incapacitate and contain them with zero direct input from him. It was brilliant. He was brilliant. Far beyond the simple bars and wires of Henry's designs. And the characters he chose for this were uniquely his. His new roster wasn't going to be tainted by Henry's
Pause, let me read some chats. Oh, there's also Eli Afton here. I love FNAF lore, bro. Hi. I'm just starting to, you know, get to know FNAF. Because, yeah, there are too many inaccuracies in the video. Oh! I was just randomly looking up to FNAF lore videos, and this is one of the most popular that I found, I think. What FNAF lore videos would you recommend me watching? Do keep in mind that I have maybe 5% knowledge of the FNAF lore in general, so I've only played like the first game, and the only knowledge I got from about FNAF is by the memes. Yes, and also the movie, I think. Yes. Speaking of which, the second movie is coming out. I think it was this year or next year. I forgot. But holy shit, am I excited! When was it again? When will it be? Let me see. FNAF 2. I think it's gonna be there's a release date of it. I think it's by the end of this year, December. Yes. Will there be Josh Hutcherson again? Yeah, boy. And someone said that there's gonna be the Bite of 87 in the movie. But as of now, I'll try and finish watching this this video, and maybe we can go to another video up next. Let's go.
Disgusting barnyard bird. Instead, it was back to his characters, his creations, Freddy, Bonnie, Foxy, as well as two special ones. The first, Ballora, was an homage to the woman who left him. Now she would never leave him again. The second, the titular baby, was designed with his baby in mind, Elizabeth, his youngest child. She would always be Daddy's little girl, the one that listened to him, the one that obeyed, until the day that she didn't.
Daddy, why won't you let me play with her? She's so pretty and shiny. Didn't you make her just for me?
The day before a Circus Baby's Pizza World opened, she disobeyed. She didn't listen.
Damn,
Left alone with Baby, she got
pizza.
too close. The animatronic ripped in half and swallowed her whole. A scared and confused child fading into eternal darkness. By the time Afton found her, it was too late. She was gone. He immediately canceled the launch of Circus Babies under the guise of a gas leak. But wait, as he sat there at the foot of the stage, he noticed that something was different. The eye color of the robot had changed. Baby had been built with blue eyes, but now they were emerald green, the same color as Elizabeth. Elizabeth's. Was she in there? Could this all be connected to the free-moving animatronics that he had seen at Freddy's? He had to know more. His mourning turned to excitement. He had to return to where it all started. 1993.
Damn,
This place was pathetic. Henry had clearly tried to reopen one final time with those old original animatronics from so long ago, but William's damage to the brand had been permanent. These things stank of death. They hadn't been washed in decades. But even if they had, nothing could wash away the stink of murder that haunted these halls. One night, then another, then another. William repeatedly snuck into the old broken restaurant to lure the living animatronics to him, one by one dismantling them, robbing them of their endoskeletons. The metal had to be the secret. It had to contain the remnants of life itself. But he had to know for sure. Leaping out of a room that was invisible to the animatronics programming, he dragged the oversized robotic skeletons back to his underground workshop, back to where Circus Baby watched on with glowing, curious eyes. Eyes that somehow felt alive. Not knowing what else to do, William melted the robotic parts down. 5 animatronic endoskeletons reduced down to one silvery puddle of goo. Could he transfer this living metal to his own creations? He had to try. He picked up a syringe and filled it with the molten metal and injected the goo into Funtime Freddy's twisted, wiry endoskeleton. And suddenly the coils came to life. Like snakes writhing in a pile, what had once been cold, lifeless metal moved and jolted on its own. He'd done it! He had unlocked the secret to life itself. Except something was clearly wrong. The movements were erratic. They were violent, angry. Baby didn't act this way. She had been calm, collected. This was clearly something else. Something mindless and frantic. Perhaps by mixing the souls and then portioning them out, he had created incomplete beasts. He would need to keep testing to truly understand it. He needed more of this remnant. As he searched the old pizzeria one more time for any remaining scraps of metal, the ghosts attacked. His past victims come to collect their due, all led by Cassidy. The 5 lined up and blocked the door, and Afton's mind reeled. The scientific implications of this were incredible. Ghosts, real ghosts that he could see, all standing against him. But what could they do? What couldn't they do? He panicked as Cassidy approached. Exactly. How do you stop something that's already dead? Maybe with the thing that resulted in their death in the first place. He would get into his suit like old times. He would regain his power over them just like the day that they died. He was the genius. He was the one in the suit. He was the one in charge. The spring lock snapped into place. Maybe it was his frantic movements. Maybe it was the leaky, abandoned restaurant. Maybe it was just fate coming to collect its due. He didn't know. The only thing he did know was that his brain was suddenly filled with searing white-hot pain as hundreds of metallic pins and gears stabbed into his body from all sides. All he could do was collapse, blood slowly oozing out of the suit and pooling onto the floor around him. It couldn't end like this. It wouldn't end like this. His work was unfinished. Unable to move, his only option was to survive, to live, to keep living. It took days lying in his own blood, but eventually someone found him, a security guard making a normal report. When he saw the animatronics torn apart in the middle of the party room floor, it caused him to file an immediate report of a break-in. An owner would have to come in and claim the damage, and who else would it be other than Henry? Hope jumped in Afton's heart. Henry would see him. They were partners after all. He would be the one to help save him, to get him out of this suit, to relieve him from this tremendous pain. Henry entered the secret room. His eyes fell on Afton sitting there in the pool of red, and Henry, saying nothing, turned and walked away.
All employees that due to budget restrictions, the previously mentioned safe rooms are being sealed at most locations, including this one. Nothing is being taken out beforehand, so if you left anything inside, then it's your own fault. Management also requests that this room not be mentioned to family, friends, or insurance representatives.
And so there Afton would sit, hanging on for 30 years, trapped behind the walls with an iron will that refused to die. Most of this is things that we already knew, stuff that's been established and re-established time and time again by the games. That said, there are two things that I absolutely have to address. The first and biggest is the placement of Sister location, or more specifically, Elizabeth's death. To me, evidence in games seems to suggest that it was meant to come before the crying child's death in 1983. The biggest clue to this is that the crying child saw something. Remember what you saw is the phrase that's repeated over and over again by psychic friend Fredbear, aka William Afton speaking through a walkie-talkie in the Fredbear plushie's stomach. But what did he see? Well, I think we can tell based on how the nightmare animatronics are visualized. They have mouths in their stomachs, just like Baby ripping in half at the waist to swallow a kid. There's also the empty girl's room, one presumably left behind by a dead sister. And lastly, it explains why he's scared, and more specifically why Afton wants him scared. scared. He needs his kids to stay away from the animatronics. He doesn't want them getting too close because the last time one of his kids got too close to a robot, his daughter died. That's then why he sets up the nightmares, to scare both Mike and the crying child away from the animatronics from that point forward. That's why books like the Character Encyclopedia outright suggest that we play as the crying child in FNAF 4. That's why he has a nanny cam following the crying child everywhere, so he can keep tabs on his kids when they're out of his sight. He can't let another Elizabeth situation happen. The death of Elizabeth also gives William Afton extra motivation for killing. He's a grieving father. His daughter was taken away from him, so Charlie should die as well. He's lashing out at the world after losing his kids. And again, we know that at least one of his children had to have died prior to Charlie's death, based on the mound of dirt that we see in Midnight Motorist. It also allows circus babies to open and close earlier in the timeline, which is how you wind up with Funtime Foxy appearing as Mangle in the FNAF 2 location. Basically, Elizabeth dying first has everything it needs to fit, except for the most important thing, the murder weapon. Why would Afton be building an animatronic with a giant claw in its stomach so early in the timeline? At this point, he just has no motive. It just doesn't make sense prior to 1983. At this point in the story, he hasn't killed anyone, and we know for a fact that the missing children's incident is 1985. So Elizabeth's death coming before any of those events just doesn't work, hence why I placed it where I did in the narrative timeline. Afton's death here is also a bit tricky. We know that he returned to the FNAF 1 location to break down the original animatronics in order to harvest their remnant. We know that he melts down 5 things to become one thing. Candy Cadet makes that very clear. So the 5 things are the 5 endoskeletons from the various animatronics. That would be totally fine if it weren't for one huge problem. On his 5th visit to the pizzeria, Afton gets spring-locked. So either the 5 becoming 1 starts in 1993, but then finishes 30 years later when he re-emerges from the wall to add the last endoskeleton to his pile, or he's had himself some reason to return to the original location after harvesting all the stuff that he can. It's not ideal, but it's the one angle that makes the most sense. William still wasn't back. Weird. Michael knew his father sometimes traveled for work, disappearing for days on end, but usually there was some sort of notice, a phone call, a post-it, something. It's not like Michael and his father were close, far from it, but as a household of 2 suffering men coping with years of tragedy and loss, there was at least some element of communication between the two of them. They were united by a name and a shared pain. This time though, things felt different. William had left nothing. His absence was longer. There were no check-ins, no updates, just silence. Something had happened. If there was one thing Michael knew about his father, it was that he had contingencies, safety checks, backup plans. His father was a careful and guarded man. He held his cards close to his chest, and as such, William had prepared him in the event that something like this ever happened. Normally, his father kept his home office locked, but in the event of an unexpected, prolonged absence, Michael had been instructed to enter his father's office and look behind an empty set of shelves mounted in the corner of the room. Rolling his eyes, Michael entered the office. Never fully understood how William was able to spend so many hours of his days locked up in here. There was just nothing to do. Most of this place was empty. He dragged himself over to the shelf in the corner, expecting to find an emergency contact list, a family safety deposit box. But what he actually found there was completely unexpected.
Father, it's me, Michael. I did it. I found it. It was right where you said it would be.
The shelf swung open and revealed a giant industrial elevator, one that led straight down into an underground bunker. But that was impossible. Hidden inside his childhood home was a secret entrance to an enormous underground science lair? It didn't make any sense. Seriously, it didn't make any sense. And yet, here it was, mapped directly underneath the floor plan of the house that he'd grown up in, lost his brother in, been tortured in. Michael thought that he'd known his father, a prideful, sad, angry man with petty everyday problems, but clearly he'd been living with a stranger this entire time. His father had secrets. Suddenly the days of William being locked inside of his office made sense. He'd been here the entire time. Where was here though? Was this Circus Baby's Entertainment and Rentals? The Circus Baby restaurant always did seem to be a deeply personal project for father, a failure of his that cut unusually deep, especially after that first location had to be closed prematurely due to the gas leaks. After that day, father really did seem to change, to lose himself even more in his work. Clearly the entrance he had found was some sort of secret back way into the facility, one that required crawling through vents to navigate. His father had been working here, but in secret. Why? And that's when he found her. At the end of the facility, Circus Baby, his father's pride and joy. Except something was different about her. She wasn't like the others. The way she talked, the stories she told. This wasn't just a robot. She was alive somehow. And not only was she alive, she also felt familiar.
There is something bad inside of me. I'm broken. I can't be fixed. Will you help me?
Was this His sister? William's baby girl? But how? Why? What was this place? He dug around some old files and found blueprints outlining the features of these animatronics. Storage containers, voice mimicking, parental tracking. And was that a...
I keep getting lost and I'm already 40 minutes in. This is not for newbies. Okay. I'll just change to watch another video. Let's see. FNAF lore explained in 10 minutes. Yeah, we tried this one and it kinda sucked. FNAF lore explained in 15 minutes. Oh, this is in chronological order, I think. Yeah, this would be maybe much more understandable. The start of FNAF timeline explained. Okay, let me see. Maybe I'll try this one.
So much so that floor in 10 minutes, ready, go. A guy named William moves from England to a small town called Hurricane with his wife and 3 kids. It's in this small town that he meets a fella named Henry, who has his own kids, and Henry and William become good friends. They decide on a business venture to open up a family diner that sold cake, and with the main attraction being these 2 animatronic suits that can either be an animatronic or can spring lock into suits that humans can wear. Keep that in mind, it'll be important later. Henry wore the Freddy suit and William wears the Bonnie suit. Fellas, business is booming for Fazbear's Family Diner, so much so that they open up another branch called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where he creates 4 new animatronics: Bonnie, Chica, Freddy, and Foxy. But what we don't know about William Afton is that he's a crazed lunatic, an absolute psychopath. It is for this reason that it's assumed that Henry created an animatronic called the Puppet to protect his daughter Charlie from danger. One day in Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, Henry's daughter Charlie gets locked outside of the pizzeria. However, the puppet can't save Charlie as it's stuck in a box, and as William pulls into the driveway, he ends up murdering Charlie and dragging her into an alley. Once the puppet finally gets out of the box, it goes outside to protect Charlie, only to find her dead. What happens next is that Charlie's spirit inhabits the puppet, so it's now possessed by Charlie's spirit, and Henry lost his only child. Now, while all of this is going on, let's focus on William Afton's family. He has 2 sons and a daughter, but right now let's focus on the boys. The small one is Evan, and the older is Mike. Evan is scared of the animatronics, and Mike sees this as a wonderful opportunity to prank Evan.
Vine.
On Evan's birthday party, Mike, the older brother, decides to put Evan near the mouth of an animatronic version of Freddy to give him a big kiss. What happened instead is that the spring locks on the suit fail due to the moisture of the tears, which ends up causing the animatronic to bite down on William's kid like a Big Mac, killing him, thus marking the bite of 83. The death of his youngest son was enough to spiral William Afton's mind into even more chaos and psychotic behavior. He ends up luring 5 children into the safe room of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza dressed up as Spring Bonnie, from which he then kills them. But where would he hide the body, you may ask? Well, when Afton was designing the 4 new suits, he made a compartment specifically designed to fit children inside of the animatronics.
Why,
and because of this, no one was able to find any evidence. The puppet, witnessing all of this, decides to assist the children. But there's 5 children and 4 suits. Where would the extra child go? Well, the extra child was stuffed into the Golden Fredbear costume. So now we have 6 kids that have their souls stuck in animatronics. Shortly after, Afton ends up getting fired from his own company, and the restaurant is closed down.
He's fired by his own company.
However, William Afton didn't stop there. After the closure of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, he decides to make a new company called Afton Robotics, and creates a new location specifically designed to murder children. But why, you may ask? Well, when Afton was murdering the 5 children, he discovered a way to become immortal, introducing Remnant. When the kids die, they release this material called Remnant, which bonds your soul onto something. This is basically how the missing children and Charlie were able to possess the spirits of animatronics. He uses this information specifically to create Circus Baby, who is able to lure children in with games and then crush them inside of her stomach. So now we know that William's youngest child is dead, and his eldest is doing something not really important right now, but maybe later. Anyway, Elizabeth, Afton's daughter, is here at this private party to unveil the new location in the franchise, until Elizabeth gets a little too close to Baby, and yeah, she gets folded like a lawn chair. Anyway, because of this incident, the Circus Baby Pizza World was shut down due to a gas leak. But rest assured, he still kept the animatronics open for rental. For what reason? Well, you remember this guy, right? Afton's only son? William, being the wonderful father he is, he sent his son to locate and free the soul of Elizabeth, who is trapped inside of Circus Baby. So now let's shift to the new star of the show, Michael Afton, who survives the first 4 nights pretty well, until around the 4th night, where technicians are instructed to scoop out the shells of the animatronics and take the salvageable endoskeletons. This scooping machine also has some remnant. I wonder why. Soon enough, all of the animatronics get scooped, but they all combine their parts of their endoskeleton into some weird megazord known as Ennard. On the final night, our man Michael ends up finding himself in this godforsaken scooping machine, and it turns out Baby's true intentions were to scoop the living hell out of Michael's organs and make some room for Ennard to chill in there, like some fucked up hermit crab. Needless to say, our boy Michael gets scooped like he's one of those strawberry sherbet ice creams, and all that remnant keeps his soul alive, whilst Ennard makes his way inside of the corpse to escape the complex. Wait, wrong game. Eventually, we realize that Michael's body slowly ends up deteriorating due to him being basically a walking corpse. A few days later, Ennard ends up escaping into a sewer system, and just when you think our boy is dead, he gets reanimated back to life. Now that Michael has freed Elizabeth, his new goal is to find William Afton. Fast forward a bit, Michael isn't able to find his father, but while all of this is happening, William decides to go to the original abandoned location to dismantle all of the old animatronics. William ends up snapping those fools like Lego bricks, but unbeknownst to William, he just awoken the spirits in a physical form. The spirits all gather up and confront William. However, in this safe room lies the very suit that William Afton used to kill these children. In an attempt to, I don't know, scare them, he puts on the suit and laughs mockingly. It was all fine and dandy until those spring locks on the suit got a little too loose, and yeah, William ended up getting crushed and mutilated, causing a very ironic death. His corpse just laid there for a while, until some fools decided to reopen the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise as a horror attraction. They found the suit and thought, hey, this bloody animatronic suit seems to be perfect to put inside of a horror attraction for kids. When they do this, William decides to become alive again and stalks this area for a week. I say a week because after 1 week passed, the building was set on fire. The reason being unknown, but all that you need to know is that Springtrap, or William, is still alive despite the fire. It's possible it could have been Michael to set the fire in an attempt to try and kill William Afton, but we don't know. However, he didn't escape without significant damage, as now he has to repair himself a little bit, and do you remember Ennard, who escaped through the sewer? Well, Baby was ejected from this and ends up having to piece herself together into Scrap Baby, while the rest of Ennard dons the Freddy mask to become Molten Freddy. We've discussed a lot of characters this video, but there's one that I haven't talked about in too much detail. That would be Henry, William Afton's friend, whose daughter became the puppet. In all of this grief, Henry steps in to finally devise a plan to end it all. He opens up a new pizzeria under the Freddy's franchise to gain the attention of the roaming animatronics, including Michael Afton, who still wants to find William Afton. Mike ends up getting the security job, and remember, he still looks like his father here. Henry creates an animatronic to capture his daughter. The animatronic is called Lefty, and little by little, Mike collects every single one of the animatronics into one facility, all according to Henry's plan. And on the final night, we finally get to hear Henry. He has this awesome speech that my words couldn't do justice, so by all means check it out on your own. However, Henry's plan was to gather all the animatronics to one place in order to burn them, freeing their souls. He tells Mike, the volunteer, that there was a way for him to get out, but he feels that Mike might want to die here. Henry commits arson to the building, killing all of the animatronics ever, including Mike, himself, and of course, William Afton, where his soul is presumably forever tortured by all of the animatronics.
So everyone
finally
died?
Get a peaceful ending. All loose ends finally tied together. How peaceful. Until the next game comes though. This is where another company takes control of the FNAF games instead of Scott Cawthon, so there might be a lot. So it never ends! But it's up to you on which story you want to continue or end with. Anyways, it said that before William died, he uploaded himself virtually onto binary code. And when they developed a virtual FNAF experience, William's conscious enters through code and now is in the virtual game. He's able to use his power to slowly take over people's bodies. William ends up finding a host named Vanessa to take control of, using her to create an alter ego called Vanny, which William can take control of. Shortly after, a new FNAF mall is created. God, these guys really need to stop making FNAF branded things. And to go figure, in this mall, 9 children are missing. Our main cast is the glam rock series of Chica, Freddy, Roxy, and this alligator who apparently jumped the living hell out of Bonnie and killed him. All you need to know is that these animatronics are in some way controlled by William Afton. Anyway, Glamrock Freddy ends up malfunctioning on stage because he is exempt from being controlled by William and he spazzes out. He wakes up near closing time only to spot Gregory, some homeless kid who presumably thinks that living in a mall with robot animals is a good idea. Now, some people assume that Gregory is an animatronic because how his vision glitches when he sees Vanny. Freddy and Gregory work together and basically end up stealing parts of animatronics to make Freddy stronger. To do this, they throw Chica into a trash compactor, snapping the alligator Monty into bite-sized pieces, and then promptly commit vehicular manslaughter on a fox. They end up exploring underneath the complex to find a replica restaurant where they find the Blob, a creature that has the souls of what seems like many animatronics. And William Afton? I thought you were dead. Anyway, William wants to resume his favorite hobby, killing children. So that's the reason why he wants to control all of the animatronics, is just to murder children. But after an epic final fight, Gregory and Glamrock Freddy end up burning the entire complex whole, which probably won't work on William Afton. And right as William Afton is about to catch Gregory and Glamrock Freddy, William Afton is captured by the Blob to, I don't know, some other place now. As you know it, the complex ends up getting shut down, and that's the ending. We get a beautiful ending, similar to the one of Pizzeria Simulator, overlooking a hill with a lot of corpses, and this time, I can say for sure, all loose ends are finally tied together. Until the books and DLC release.
Nah. Wow, my life is there. Nah. Woo! Wow, what? Wow, streamception. I'm watching my own stream. Okay, so I think we've gotten a rough timeline of FNAF. Sort of. I'm still gonna wait for the second movie, I think. I like how lots of hours of me learning the lore is like 30 minutes of YouTube. Yeah, but there's also a bunch of videos. There's less than 10 minutes, I think. This is not even 1 minute. Oh, that's Mike killing himself and his father, I think. And then he just bombs everyone. And that's it! What could go wrong? Everyone's dead.
I always come back.
No, William, don't. I don't know what happens in Security Breach. I don't care, I'm not playing it. The entire FNAF lore in a nutshell animation. Ooh! Animation!
Thanks for founding the restaurant, William.
No, it's nothing. Henry, I just want to help you sports.
Don't worry, it's just all right. Oh, I must go. See you later, my best friend.
Wow, this is the first time I met such a nice guy in my life. I can help you a few lines. Huh?
Oh, the bucket.
Charlie. Charlie.
What?
Kiss my brother.
Okay, mate.
Oh hell nah.
Hey, you know what I want. It's to take your virginity. Wait, why he is dead? I did nothing at all.
The hell you say? What the fuck is happening?
I heard a rumor there are some children who are dead by crying so much.
Wait, that sounds lame.
I think what he wanted his wishes to cook.
What?
Hey, losers. I got some fucking gift for you.
Wait, why isn't dark in here? Oh shit, a trap.
Yes, and all of you gonna die. Golden
Okay, well,
baby.
this is
when
Oh, that's cute. Show your face in poster.
Oh, sorry.
All
Let me
children in
introduce
whose sight.
Hi.
So what's on? Am I sexy or what?
No way! I can't believe this! Impossible!
Dummy.
I'm God.
Why I look like Mechasonic.
Make a Sonic mention?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes! Yes!
Okay, so that's why Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is chaotic.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Mr. Miller. The restaurant is closed because of the disappearance. Are you the person who put a yellow suit with 5 children who followed you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Daddy isn't watching. You're wonderful.
Okay.
The heck? Oh, what's this? A new location of Freddy with plastic animatronic. Time to make another killing spread. For doing nothing.
Shut the fuck up, you filthy children.
Time to extract some souls.
Stop right here, David. I'm here to kick your ass, bastard.
No, you can't.
Yes, I will.
Why is there baby nose at the back?
Hey, criminal.
No,
I'm
shut
It's opened not even a week ago and now all this robots are scrapped. So what are you going to do?
Ho ho, now I have a face and left arm.
Okay!
Why is still here this stupid phone call? Oh.
Don't worry, I got this.
Are you kidding me?
What's that?
Poor machine man is back through the breach.
God damn it, what is it this time?
Easy. Give me your souls to become one. Immortal.
Inhale.
Average bastard, you think we cannot accept that?
We will not stay in your body until eternity.
After my karate training this time, we gonna wreck you.
Come and meet bro.
I show you.
Damn. Top 10 anime battle.
Demon activated. Inhale the cannon of God.
Faceless fist modification. Left arm bazooka.
Oh my god. Go, 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 no! Bazooka!
No one can wrestle old baby.
Why is his laugh so awkward? Oh my god, my ears.
We have done it!
Damn, he is good. He almost killed me that I went coma for 30 years. Oh shit, I forget to say.
Yes.
Hey Mike, can you go to the circus, baby, and free his little sis because I am tired. She said daddy every time when she sees me.
Baby on the way.
Hey, you better listen, you brother, or I will teach you.
Knock knock.
Votere?
Ton entraille feu que boy.
Oh, this is when Ender enters Mike's body, I think.
There's no soul in that clown.
What?
And now I look like sort of lemonade stuff, and I'm going to kill you.
You can find me.
Fine. I don't know what happened to you since you and Henry opened Fredbear, but I will take your purple Chevrolet Impala.
Oh God, don't fuck.
Hey Henry, I need you help. My dad William killed your daughter. Wait, where is baby?
Yo, man, look at this!
Scissors 61.
Hey, we found an old animatronic, so let's make a new restaurant.
No, fuck that, it's attraction time.
It's just a prank, bro.
Oh my god, not the vine.
I finally awake after a long time. Oh, that's new.
Daddy?
God fucking damn it. Why I've got fucked up every time.
Come on, fire!
Hold up. I always come back.
Now, William Afton, we don't need you back. Thank you very much.
Hey, shut the hell up. I tried to play Mega Man X Virus.
See, I always know. Wait, it's not what I mean. Hey, you. Touch the gift. I have a surprise for you.
Thanks, boss. Now I can fix you.
Hey, wait, what?
Hey, shut up.
Oh, can I help you, mister?
Yes, I want to destroy this restaurant.
What? No.
Look at this journal.
I know what this is.
What's the matter?
Why are we entering an angry bird?
They trap. First sport after the inferno.
God damn it!
Daddy, why won't you let me play with her?
Father, it's me, Michael.
Okay. That's enough nonsense of the day. Now what? We'll be playing. Well, I mean more to an attempt because last time I tried and it went horribly. Anyways, I am gonna be back with FNAF game. I don't want to do this. I don't But such is my fate. Let us go. No more time to waste. Okay, where's my switch? Bam! Bam! We are so back! We are so back! Guys, it's only the second night, by the way. I keep getting jump scared by was it Foxy? Was it I think I got at least jump scared by Foxy and then Bonnie, I think. Okay. Whew. I am so ready. Actually, no, I'm not. I wasn't even planning to play FNAF today. Whatever. If I fail this time, I'm gonna rage quit as well. But hey, at least I tried. Wait, where's the audio? Is the audio on? I can't hear. Oh, okay. Wait. Where's the audio? Oh! Okay, we are so back. Is this too loud? Five Nights at Freddy's. Is this okay? Is the audio okay? Hold up. It's okay now? Okay, let's go. I don't want to do this. Ah! We're back at, I can't believe we're back at FNAF 1.
Hello? Hello? Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't talk quite as long
yeah,
as
don't say congrats, man. I don't want to do this. Wait, I need to.
It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in their proper place, you know. Interestingly enough,
wait, fuck, if I'm here, I can't even see the. I'm just.
I've heard he's a lot more active in the dark, though. So hey, I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right? I also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots in your camera view, and those blind spots happen to be right outside your doors. So if you can't find something or someone on your cameras, be sure to check the door light. You might only have a few seconds to react. Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that. Also, check out the curtain in Pirate Cove from time to time.
Bro, stop coming at me! Bonnie!
Remain off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't
Where's
like
the main stage?
I don't know.
Is this it?
Anyway, I'm sure you have everything under control. Talk to you soon.
It's 1 AM. Okay, so that's the door. I need to remember the controls. Okay, so this is the lights. Okay, stop. I can't be using too much battery. Oh, come on! Come on, is that Foxy? I think it is Foxy. Yamiro yo! Bonnie! Bonnie the Bon. Come on, 2 AM. 2 AM when 2 AM. One time there's gonna be someone in the pirate cove, I think. Stop! I need to save my battery! Tips on how to save battery? I don't know. But what? It's too early! It's only 2. It hasn't even been 3. Come on. Ah! Yamero yo! Oh, hi! Chica! The kitchen! Eh? Not there. She's here and oh, okay. Maybe not. When the fuck is it gonna be 3? I am a scaredy cat. What the fuck? I've used up my battery so much. I tried before. Bonnie! Bonnie! Don't! Bye. Bonnie, stop. Why are you still there? Bonnie? Go! Shoo, shoo, shoo. I don't want to play with you. Not now. Oh my god. Bonnie, stop using up all my batteries! I need to go check on the camera. I can't leave this place for too long. Oh, okay. Chica is there. Whew. Oh wait. Okay. We're safe and it's only 3! It's only 3. Yabe. Okay, someone's close. Someone's close. Is that Golden Freddy I hear? Is that Golden Freddy? Wait. Okay, that's Chica. That sounds like Chica. Ah, my battery! 5! Come on, 5 a.m. I can't use my battery for too much. Like I think last time I tried just stay put from 12 to 1, like just here without using the cameras and in the lights. It kind of worked, but it also kind of didn't, because when I see Foxy is there. When I leave this place for too long, these kids need attention, you know, so you can't leave them for too long, or else they're gonna, yeah, you know. Oh, Chica, you're so close. Wait, step back a little bit, will you? Come on. Ah! Bonnie! Come on! I was nearing 5 a.m. Is anyone getting the jump scares? We playing FNAF now? Yes. Yeah, that was so close. Actually, it's kind of close, but it's also not really. My heart stops for a minute. Yeah, this is what happens when you play FNAF, you know? Yeah. It is to test which one of you guys are the faint of heart. Oh, no worries, I am one of it too, because you know. I'll try with this trick where I just stay put until like 1 AM. Okay, nothing's happening. Why is the call not... Meh. Save. I'm trying to save up as much battery as I could, because it could also be your worst enemy, where you use too much of your battery with checking up the cameras and also using the lights and the doors here from your both left and right. I feel like is this too long? Wait, I'm not hearing anything. Let me just... Also, listening to the cue is important. If something is clanging, it means Chica is in the kitchen. Okay. Yeah, that means Chica is in the kitchen. I hear some clanging. Oh, Bonnie! Fancy to see you here. Bonnie, would you like to step back a little bit? If you would like, come on. If you don't mind, that is. Please. Come on, Bonnie. Bonnie the Bonbon. I don't want to use too much of my battery here. If it's the music, then it's just it doesn't really mean anything. Oh, hi, Chica, hi. Bonnie, would you please would you mind? I'm just gonna keep having a staring contest here with you. Where's Foxy though? I haven't seen him anywhere. Him or her? I don't know if they have genders. Oh, Freddy, why are you alone there? Bonnie, would you... Ah, no! No, oh no, oh no, oh no. That's bad. That's bad news. That's bad. Ah, fuck, Freddy. Golden Freddy is there. What? It's only 2? It's only 2? Oh, come on. What did I do wrong? So I can't keep staring at Bonnie for too long either, because it's somehow gonna trigger the Golden Freddy. Ah, hell nah. Ah! Fuck, I left her for like, what? Not even 1 minute in. how are we doing, chat? Hi, hi! Hello, Alex. We're playing FNAF today. What is this? Oh, there's cheats. What is this? Eh. Ah, Choto. I'm gonna wait till 1. Or maybe not. They are already moving, so... Hi, who is that? So I think I can't really check on all places because it's gonna consume power, and when it consumes power it reduces my battery. Low battery. What a lot of people I see on Reddit or something say the most important places you need to monitor in night 2 is the main stage here and the pirate cove. Oh shit, that doesn't look good. Ah, Choto. Oh, come on. Come on, Bonnie. Oh wait, Chica, the kitchen. Bonnie the bonbon. Foxy the pirate. Rawr. Are you still there? Oh, okay. I mean, help yourself, I guess. I'm just gonna keep watching. Yikes! When I use both the doors and the camera, like, yeah, see, it uses up. Oh, Bonnie! Fancy seeing you here. Would you like to take your friend here back? What the hell, Chica? Chica? Do you want to see me so bad? Is that it? Chica, come on. Don't use up my battery! Ah! They say use your camera sparingly. Well, how do I do that when this friendly creature feature here is staring at me menacingly? Oh, huh. Are you still here? Chica, come on. How do I it's only 2. It's only 2 in the morning. It's still too early, you know. Are you just gonna be there and... Wait, I don't know how to handle this. Wow. You guys just keep coming in turns? Is that how it is now? Oh jeez, I really need to remember that B is for the doors, okay. Now I have less than less than half. I hear footsteps. I hear footsteps. Oh, hi. Oh, would you look at that? Why are you staring at me now? Yes. How do you? Oh, okay. I am not hearing any footsteps. This should be fine. Oh fuck! I should stop keep this. Am I hearing any footsteps? No, no footsteps. Okay. Ah fuck! It's usually it's usually 4 AM where I get jump scared. Is that footsteps I hear? Are those footsteps I hear? Oh fuck. Chica is in the kitchen? Yeah. If I use my cards right, we might be able to survive today. Come on, I am so close. 5 AM? Please, please, now, please, please, now, please, please, now, now. How about now? How about now? How about now? Now? Oh, Foxy, hi. About time you okay. Oh, okay. Okay, hi. There's a lot of you here. I don't see Bonnie. Bonnie the Bonbon. Where are you, Bonnie? Come on, Bonnie, don't be shy. Ah, chica. Whoa. Should I just stay here? Okay, maybe I should. Let's see. We have 1 more hour. This could be my battery. I need to save up as much as I could. Fuck, I hear footsteps. Don't! Foxy! Who's gonna bet if I get jump scares it's gonna be Bonnie again? Because I don't know, maybe she loves me too much. 6! Come on, 6! It's about time! 6 AM? Come on! Foxy, please. Ah! Woo! Wow! Well, yeah! Let's go! I got this. I got this. Yeah! I won by infinite power. Oh, okay. I wanted to try, but I...
Hello.
I think.
Hey, you're doing great.
I don't
Most
know.
people don't last this long.
Yeah, it just auto picks up.
You know, they usually move on to other things by now. I'm not implying that they died.
I'm 12 and night 5 and I'm scared to continue.
Anyway, I better not take up too much of
I'm in
your
fail
time.
because I keep dying.
Hey,
I played
listen,
this
I had an idea.
game before and I got stuck at night 2 because I keep dying. I keep getting jump scares by either Bonnie or Foxy.
Maybe they'll think that you're an empty
So yeah, it's been a few months now. I think you can check out my gameplay here. I think on my YouTube streams.
Yeah, never mind. Scratch
archives.
It's best just not.
And yeah, I rage quit
Okay, I'll leave you to
immediately.
it. See you on the flip side.
Chica is just a fan of you. Oh man. But I'm guessing Bonnie is the bigger fan. At 5, keep your eyes at Freddy and Foxy, especially Freddy, because he won't move if you watch him. He won't move if I. Oh, okay, got it. Wait, I think it's about time for me to. Ha 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 ha. What the hell, Foxy? You was what so fast? I hear footsteps. I hear footsteps. Oh, Chica! I'm about to get jump scared by Chica this time, I think. So get ready. Chica, it's about time you get here. Is it not? Huh? Eh? Okay. I don't know the trick to night 3, so I'm just gonna use the same trick I did on night 2. I think. Ah! Fuck! I knew it! I knew it. She wasn't there, so I was like, oh shit. If I turned off my camera right now, I am so gonna get them scared. And there she goes. I was too slow. Like I heard the her voice, and I was like just a little bit too slow in Hello 18th subscriber, nice photo by the way, thank you. Wait, I reached 80 when? I thought I was at 74. What the? Eh? Really? Really? Oh, wow! Wow, what? What? Oh, because I streamed FNAF? Oh, wow. Thank you, FNAF, I guess. I owe you, Freddy. I owe you one. I owe you at least 5 subscribers. Okay, wait. If you keep watching him at one spot in the cameras, he will move like one time every hour. So the trick is to keep watching him. Okay, wait, let me see. Some have said that it's just best if you close the left door. Closes the left door once they have 90% of power left, only to reopen it when they have 8 and wait until 6. However, this may not work if Foxy becomes active before the player has 90. Okay, that's just some cheat. I don't really want to gamble on that. Curve, Freddy, and lights. Most common strategy. Oh, I think this is legit. Like last time, all I did was check on Pirate Cove, and then Freddy in the main stage, and just keep on the lights, I think. You died? Yeah, I died. But hey, I survived night 2. You missed that. I gotta go now. Bye. Thank you, Adeline, for dropping by my stream. I hope I see you again soon. I don't frequent stream on YouTube. Just that today I feel like doing it. I low-key miss streaming on YouTube, so I just, you know what? Yeah. Bonnie and Foxy always comes from left side, and Chica and Freddy are the opposite. So Chica and Freddy gonna come from the right. I see. I'm gonna try doing that. Keep watching Freddy, I guess. Okay, let's go. Let's try the Curve Freddy lights. I'm not sure how the lights trick works. Okay. I'm gonna wait till maybe not 1 a.m. Sometimes it's a little bit too slow. So I'm just gonna wait till I have at least 90% of my power left, and then I'm gonna check maybe the main stage first, and then Pirate Cove. I'm not so pretty. Yep, I'm hearing something. Who is that? Ow, fuck! The curtains are wide open. Ah, Foxy! No! No, Foxy! No! Wait! You're so fast! Wait, he's so fast! What the fuck? He's like supersonic. Gotta go fast! Gotta go fast! Like, I was just waiting for till I have like 90% of my battery left, but maybe by the time Foxy already, you know. Yeah, I just gotta listen in to some. Let me just. I need to raise up the volume for this game because I need to hear the signs, the hints, the footsteps, and the clanking in the kitchen and anything. The voices. But the cons is when jump scares happen, it's just so loud. So the trick was right. It is to always close your your left door, because Foxy is so fast. Like, did you see him just like running straight to... Holy shit. Curtains are still closed, so it's safe to assume that he has not yet made any action. Whoa! Oh fuck. I hear footsteps! Was that footsteps? Or am I just hearing things now? Am I hearing things? Am I starting to hallucinate? Wait, I'm not. There's something. Something's going on. Oh, Bonnie! I knew it. Ah! 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 Whoa! 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 Oh, Lord! Yeah, but what do I do? There's only one, Freddy. Come on, chill. Have some boba tea. Or would you like coffee instead? Aha! Ah! Okay, I think Chica is in the kitchen. Oh fuck. I can't check on... There's music now. There's music now. Okay, Pirate Cove is fine. Freddy is still here. This should be fine. Bonnie, don't move. Bonnie, don't move, please. So now I have to deal with Chica, I think. When is it gonna be 3? Ah! Okay, I'm not hearing anything. This should be fine. Should I check on the... I know it! Ah! It's about time you say hi anyways. Okay, Foxy, fine. Fine, Foxy. Is that what you want to do? What the fuck is that? Why am I hearing... Why am I hearing... Ah! Chat witnessing me slowly becoming insane. Losing my mind over the first FNAF game. It's only been the first game, come on. Okay, Chica is still in the kitchen. Okay, Chica, what are you doing? I have less than a half of my... Come on, when's it gonna be? When is it gonna be 4 a.m.? Now? 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 How about now? I have 40%. Come on. Oh fuck, I hear footsteps. I hear footsteps. Nah. I ain't risking it. No! I'm using up all my batteries! Foxy, don't! Foxy! No, no! No, no! Freddy is gone! Ah, fuck! Wow! 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 Hi! No! Okay, I think I'm gonna get jump scared by Bonnie. Because I saw him. I saw him, her. Oh my god. If I turn my camera down now, I'm still gonna get jump scared by Bonnie, I think. Should I just keep it at this way till like, I don't know, maybe I can survive at like 6. But I don't know. It's highly unlikely for me to win. Okay. Well. I don't want to turn down my camera. I don't. No. No. I'm at 5 a.m. I was holding on so good. Sonic mentioned, yeah. Another Sonic fan spotted. Okay, I think I know the trick now, guys. I think I know it by now. I think I know it by now. Is that I just have to keep watching Foxy and Freddy because they're attention seekers. But also, I think it's funny how I keep getting jump scared by someone else instead. Like Bonnie, I keep getting jump scared by Bonnie. What's the count now? I think it's 3-4 times already. Okay, quick hydration check. Drink your water. Foxy? No? Okay. I am not hearing anything, which means the rest are in their best behavior. I hope. Okay. Should I wait till 1? Yes. Come on, why is 1 a.m. so okay? Like, I was so close to winning, but I think it's because I held on my camera for too long, maybe a little bit too long. If it was 5 a.m. and why am I hearing footsteps? Step back! Step back! No, Chica! Chica, no. Don't run. Rules for safety. Don't run, don't yell, don't scream, don't poop on floor. Stay close to mom. What's the rest? I can't see. Is the poster behind Chica? Should I wait till 2? Yes, maybe. But I'm hearing footsteps. Should I? Should I? Okay. Okay. Chica is back at the back. I definitely need to check on Foxy. Yes, I know it. It's about time you get out. It's only 2 guys. Come on, chill. Have some coffee. I mean, your kids probably don't drink coffee. Maybe are not fan of coffee. Would you like bubble tea instead? Not in me trying to have conversations with this with this animatronics. One-sided conversation because they can't talk. They're all dead. Murdered viciously by William Afton. Ah, fuck. Whose voice is that? Chica, you're not here, aren't you? Okay. Everyone is here. Ah, Bonnie! Ah, Freddy, where the fuck is Freddy? What? It's only 2! Oh, kambeshite kureo. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna win this time. It doesn't seem possible. Because, okay, I mean, as long as Foxy is not on the run, we should be fine. But I think maybe it's because I gave too much attention for these 2 that I often overlooked. Bonnie the bonbon. Bonnie the bonbon. Bonnie, where is you? Where's Bonnie? Where's Bonnie? All I know is that the glowing eyes at the back, that's Freddy, I think. This here is Foxy. Oh no. Where's Bonnie? Come on, when's gonna be 4? Oh fuck. Foxy, stay put! Stay put! Stay where you are, Bonnie! Freddy? Freddy is where? This is Freddy? Oh fuck, I am going to die! Yamiro! Chica, step back! Step back, Chica. I can't give much attention to you. Ah, Foxy, no! Foxy, no! I think this is the final, maybe the 3rd of the final steps of Foxy when he get out of the pirate cove of the curtains. He's gonna run straight to the left door. 5 a.m. please. Now. I have Freddy on the loose. Chica. Oh my chica. I'm just gonna keep watching Freddy and Foxy. And I have to check on the lights too. Ah, it's 5, 6, please 6 a.m. I am so close. I'm gonna rage quit if I die. We're actually so close. Ah, no. I'm just gonna close the doors and wait till 6. Let's hope I have enough batteries for this. No, Freddy! No, stay put. Freddy, stay put. Oh, that's Bonnie. That's still Freddy. Foxy is not. Ah, my battery! No! No! Ah! I'm gonna die. Yeah. So this is what happens when you're low on when your battery dies. Oh, Freddy, come on, give me one chance, will you? I love how he just keeps blinking there. That's actually insane. That's insane. What the fuck? How did I how did I survive that? Oh shit. Things are getting too real today. What the hell? Thank you, Omerito, thank you. Oh no. Oh, how your head.
Oh, hey, wow, day 4. I think you can do it. Hey, listen, I may not be around to send you a message tomorrow. It's been a bad night here for me. I'm kind of glad that I recorded my messages for you. So when I did, hey, do me a favor.
Who the fuck is banging on the...
you could check inside those suits in the back room. I'm gonna try to hold out until someone checks. Maybe it won't be so bad. I always wondered what was in all those empty heads back there. You know. Oh no.
What? What are they? Oh. What? Oh fuck. Foxy? Ah! No! Ah! Oh, yeah! Wait, that's too fast? What the fuck? I wanted to wait until like 1, but I guess that doesn't work anymore. That trick doesn't work anymore. We're already at night 4. Okay, everyone is in order. Foxy is, huh? Why are you so fast today? Chica, what the hell? That was so fast. Okay, I hear Chica in the kitchen. What the fuck? Why are you so fast? What the hell? Oh, load. Oh, come on. Freddy, Oh no. Whoa. Nah! Foxy, no! No, 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 no. Oh boy, Foxy is on the standby. Not the fucking song. It's nearing. It's nearing. Where the hell did you even come from? Amai! Mizu-chan is here, hi! I am so close to rage quitting actually. Hey, 2 nights is a lot, okay? Last time I played this game, I've only lasted 1 night. This is getting harder for me to predict. Especially Freddy. Damn. Hi, wifey. Hi! Oh my god. Okay. Let's try one more time. They move faster this time. Like, not even at 1 AM and they already started moving. What the fuck is singing? Huh? That's Freddy? I think that's Freddy. Chica! No, no, Chica. I don't think Chica has ever succeeded in jump scaring me. Ah, what the fuck? Did I say too fast? Freddy, stay put! Stay put! Foxy, don't come out. And it's always Bonnie that succeeded in jump scaring me. Oh, Chica, too fast. Go back. Go back. Bonnie is where? I keep on losing track of Bonnie and that's how I got died. Where? What? Okay, there you are. Bonnie, hi. Would you like to please go back? No! It's only 1? What the fuck? Why did the time pass by so slow? Okay, Bonnie, there you are. I'm not hearing anything from Chica. Where is is Chica? Yamiro yo. Oh, okay. Should I close the door now, or do you wanna go in? I'll just okay, just a little bit, okay. Chica managed to jump scare me once after numerous attempts. What the fuck? Hey, so fast! Yamiro. Where's Chica? I'm not hearing anything from you, Chica. But it's usually I don't have to always worry on Chica. It's oftentimes Bonnie. There you are. Oh, come on. Come on. I need to keep Freddy and Foxy at bay. Okay, Bonnie is back here. Chica? Chica? Wadoko? Chica wa? Hey! Eh! Nani? Wow, he's moving. Aha. Oh hell nah. Step back, Bonnie! Why the fuck are you so fast? I can't keep watching you. I have to. Ah, Freddy is gone. And it's only 1 AM. Wahoo, wahoo, wahoo. Chica? 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 Oh, come on. Why am I hearing another footsteps? Foxy, you stay there. Freddy, stay there. Why I'm not letting you jump scare me another time? Oh, okay. Wow, they're both on standby. Oh, how fun. I don't think I'm gonna survive this one. No, no. Okay, that was a tad bit too slow, but still faster than Bonnie. Bonnie, are you back? Please come back. Please go back to where you come from. Bonnie, stop using up my batteries. Come on! My God! Freddy! Freddy! Freddy is... Oh fuck, Freddy. Where is Freddy? Chica, can you help me ask where the fuck is Freddy? Where the fuck is Freddy? It's only 3! Aha! Foxy, no! Oh god, and there's Bonnie, and that's Freddy? Okay, okay, I am doomed. Oh wait, Chica is still there. Okay, I'm safe. Wow! Wow! I beat the shit out of Foxy! Would you look at that, Foxy? I am Speed! I am Sonic himself! But no! My true enemy is Bonnie. It's just Bonnie, it's not Freddy, it's not Foxy, it's not Chica, it's Bonnie the Bon. Oh hell nah. Ah! Wow! Wow! Hi! Hi! Eh! Stop staring me with those loving eyes, Freddy. Oh, Chica doing 05 selfie. Okay. Nah. Nah. I am going to die. My battery is dying. Okay, I'll just accept my fate here and yeah, this is about all I can do. Either Foxy come running to me or I'm just gonna get killed by Freddy himself. That would be an honor. That's gotta be my first time. I am hearing footsteps, which means someone is close. I don't even know, man. Everyone is just camping here, waiting for my battery to die, and there we go. Yeah, that's about. Okay, so who's gonna bet Freddy's gonna jump scare me? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Who's gonna be there? Who's gonna be there for me this time? Morning time, morning. And Foxy will say karma will come. Hey, a familiar face. Who's gonna... Wow, this is pitch dark. If I survive this time, it's pure miracle because it was 4 AM by the time... Wow, Freddy! Okay, that's my first time getting Freddy. Game over. Ah man, here we go again. I'm gonna try till maybe 12 AM and then I'm just gonna, yeah, give up. This is too much work to be like, you have to keep being active, but also you can't use up too much of your battery as well. Ah, yeah. Where the fuck is Chica? Chica is in the kitchen already? Oh yeah, I think. Yes. Yeah, that was definitely Chica. What the fuck, Bonnie? Come on. Where the fuck is Bonnie? Oh, okay. There. I see. Oh, Frenchie's looking at me. Hi. Chica is just helping herself. Oh, see? My true enemy. Bonnie just won't let me rest. Step back, please. Foxy, don't ever come out. Oh no, Freddy. Foxy, no! Oh, Chica, there you are. Where the fuck is Freddy? Ah! Ah! No! 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 Where the fuck is Foxy? Wait, he's over. He is. Ah! 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 Ma! I'm getting sleepy. Why am I getting sleepy playing horror games? Damn, Chica, so fast, eh? Chica is moving to the kitchen, I assume. Why am I not hearing anything from her? Okay, yeah, maybe she's in the kitchen. Ah! Bonnie! Stay put! I know you love me, maybe a little bit too much. Don't you think? Damn, I really want to keep tracks on who in FNAF has jump scared me the most. Like, I should put them on a ranking. I don't really count, but I know for sure that Bonnie is at the top. And maybe Foxy is coming to a close second. Freddy is very rare, I would say. Okay, I'm hearing a laugh. Ah, mo! Chica, go back. I'm trying to find Freddy. Where's Freddy? Ah, shit. Okay. As long as Foxy stays put and Freddy is there, all will be fine. No, Foxy, don't pick a booby. Don't. No. Chica, no. Chica, no. Chica, no. Bad Chica. Bad kitchen. Bad Chica. No. It's only 2 a.m. Foxy, don't move. Is this Bonnie or is it Freddy? Because I can't seem to find. Ah, you are there. Can we please have 3 a.m. now? Now, please, thank you. 3 a.m. Why is there? Oh, is that Freddy? I see some glowing eyes. Is that Freddy? Chica, step back, please. Oh hell nah. Oh hell nah. Oh hell no. Oh, oh hell no. Okay, Bonnie is at the back. We're safe. But I can't see Freddy. I can't find Freddy. Oh shit. Chica, what? I am fast! I am supersonic. You can't beat me, Foxy. Come on, I know your game. I know your game already. But I don't know Freddy's. Oh, what the hell, Chica? Chica, stop! You're wasting my battery. And now I'm wasting my battery. No. Oh hell nah, Foxy is back. Foxy is gonna come running back to me. Ready? Oh shit. Give me a break. It's 4 a.m. already. Please let me win. Let me win this time. Come on. I am on the roll. What? Hey, Bonnie! Oh, come on, Bonnie. Why are you still there? Oh, Foxy, no, don't. I'm going to die. Oh, hell nah, man. Oh, hell nah. Freddy! Where is Freddy? It's already 5. Give me a break. Chica, don't do this to me. Fuck it, man. It's already 5 a.m. so it's whether I mean it's if I die then if I die I'm gonna quit for today. Hey, see, there he is. Oh, please let me. Is no one gonna? Is this? Eh? Ah! I know it's gonna be Freddy. I was so close to 6 a.m. I bet. Damn. Okay, that's at least a good run. Freddy Fazbear, hey, Aruna. Ur. I'm gonna quit for today. Maybe continue this another day. I don't know. But hey, I feel less scared now that I have, you know, faced my trauma of Freddy Fazbear. I mean, he's hot only if he stays with. What do you mean? What the hell? He's fine. Okay, wait, maybe Golden Freddy is. But I don't know if Golden Freddy is gonna be in the first game or not. This, the one that I'm playing right now, is the first game. And also there's gonna be the second movie, I think, at the end of this year. It's probably on December. I really do hope that they don't somehow postpone it, delay it, or any. But yeah, that is all for today. We have watched FNAF lore videos together, and hopefully get a better grasp of the entire FNAF lore. I'm still a little bit confused of what's what, but okay, I think I know the main the main plot as of now, and we can all agree that William Afton is an asshole. We can all collectively agree on that. So, but hey, some say that the first FNAF game isn't, the jump scare isn't as bad because the next games, the animatronics are gonna be more detailed and gruesome. And yeah, I think I've seen some of them. I am not sure if I'm gonna play another game of the FNAF series. But I do want to give it a try. Yeah, maybe one day. You know, I picked this up. I've actually played the first night before, and I got stuck at the second night, and I was like, you know what? Holy shit! I can't do this anymore, and I rage quit. And it's been like a few months after that. I am not sure. I need to check on my archives. But hey, you know what? I picked it up again. Can someone pat me in the head and say I've been doing well? Because I am. Yeah. Yo, I missed a lot. Hi. And yeah, you kind of missed the entire stream. I'm sorry. I'm about to end my stream and just have a little pep talk before I end. But hey, you can always watch the archives. I think the reason why I picked up YouTube streaming again is because I solely just don't have time to upload VODs of my streams on here. So yeah, I just decided to, you know what, I'll be back here for maybe a few weeks. Yeah, you're doing good. No, thank you, Mio-san. I will support you in my FNAF journey. Thank you. But don't I only picked it up again pretty rarely, so maybe I'm not gonna replay it again in the nearest future, but maybe I will. I don't know. Depends on it totally depends on whether I want to do it or not. Okay, let me just change the background so that we don't have Freddy staring at the back of the screen all the time. Where's my okay, there we go. Back to the original layout. Ha. Anyways, anyhow, I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Maybe there's a like 50-50 chance of it. And now that I've gotten quite starting to get packed my workload, I mean. So yeah, I can't promise a weekly schedule, that's why. So at most, if I'm gonna stream, I'll just announce it a few hours before on my Discord server. Yes. stream whenever you want. Queen, thank you. Yeah, I can't promise consistency these days. I'm getting busy with life. So sorry guys, I actually have life and I actually touch grass. Oh, how unlikely of a VTuber. How unlikely of a streamer to touch grass. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, today's stream, even though the beginning is pretty scuffed. Oh, also some news is that I have a PNG tuber model in the works right now. So but it's just a small chibi one, but it's one of my original models. So yes, I am looking forward to seeing the final result of that. New model reveal, yes, and it's a but it's only a PNG tuber. I'm starting out as a PNG as of now because a lot of personal, I would say, circumstances. Yeah, basically I just don't have the financial capabilities to afford a full life 2D VTuber model yet. When, I can't say when, but it's definitely in the works. Maybe it's gonna take a month or so. I have a several heart attack watching tonight's stream. I really gotta warn y'all though, because that's what happens when you play FNAF, basically. I'm pretty much used to it now because this is the second time I stream and even play the game, so I'm kind of used to it. It's just that maybe Freddy, yeah, because he's a little bit too loud and it's giving me heart attack. The rest, yeah, I am unfazed. Eh? Okay. And okay, what else? What else do I hope I'm not forgetting anything. Yeah, the news of my PNG tuber. Okay, maybe that's it. Remember, there is 6 more game of FNAF. 6? I thought there's another 5, because there's like FNAF 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgot the actual name of it. You should make a watch along to Matt by yapping about FNAF. You might want to watch the archive after this. Because we kind of did, but I don't understand the thing. Well, maybe not. I watched we all sit down for almost 1 hour watching watching MatPat's I think it's called the Ultimate FNAF Lore. Yes. Yeah, we did. But oh wait, I forgot to add some background songs here. Let me just okay. Ha! Okay. Is the song? I hope it's not too loud. Okay. Nah, Mr. Lud! Kinda. Oh, sorry. I don't know if I'm gonna play the other FNAF games. I can't promise anything. I can't promise anything, okay? Any games you will play next time? I'm not sure. I have a bunch on my mind right now. If I'm available this week, I actually have a plan with my friends, but it's not confirmed yet. So if they just so happen cancel it or maybe postpone it to some date, then maybe I'll be available to stream. I have a few games in mind. Wait, let me see. Let me check on my list. I have a few on my mind. I found this. Oh, there's this one. I think it's based of Singaporean horror folklore or something. It's called Schoolbound. It's pretty similar to I wouldn't say FNAF, but it's like you have to keep watching this the ghost, because they're just gonna keep chasing you, something like that. It's set up in a school, and it's based off yes, that's what I said. Okay, that's one. And the second one is Nier Automata. I want to I started picking up the game like I think last 2 weeks ago, and it was pretty fun. I kind of want to play it on stream, so maybe. And another one is maybe Fire Emblem Three Houses, but I need to catch up on where I left off. Kinda, I'm pretty much lost in the yes. Sister Location is a hard one though. Oh, I've seen it, and yes, VR Games is the new game. VR Games, then the new game. Ah, okay. They have a bunch of spin-off games after FNAF 6. Okay, so those are the highly likely games that I'm gonna stream this week if I am available. Or maybe not in the list at all. I'm feeling kind of spontaneous this week. I don't really wanna think of streaming anything if I solely just go with my gut this time. So if I feel like streaming, like, you know, maybe Repo, then Repo it is. So yeah, I'm still finding my momentum in streaming. Take your time. Thank you, Mio-san. Oh, or maybe I can continue playing Eve. Yes. Okay. At this point, I'm just monologuing and talking to myself on what I'm gonna stream next. Okay, don't mind me. I'm just loudly thinking. Just keep consistent and you will be good. I think. Yeah, consistency is what's most important in streaming or content creation, anything like that. But that's the hardest part, not gonna lie, because there are times when you're either too busy or you're too tired to do anything, or you just don't feel like doing anything, really. And I think that's valid, that's pretty normal. I don't really want to treat streaming like a job, because like if I treat it like a job, then you know, I have to keep waking up and thinking, damn, I have to do this. I have to do this even if I don't want to. And that's usually where the stress comes from. Speaking of experience. So yeah, that's why I trying to, how do I say it? Reduce my workload in VTubing, in streaming altogether, because as an indie streamer, you know, you gotta manage everything by yourself. Your social medias, your contents, your basically anything behind the scenes that people don't see. I know, right? Yes. Which is why I think it's the most important thing is to be yourself and enjoy it what you do. Like, yes, that's basically it. Don't do things you don't want to do. Like, this is just an example by someone who I look up to, a VTuber who inspired me into taking this huge leap of faith and becoming one as well. She said something along the lines like, let me recall it. Don't do things that's gonna stress you out, that you don't like, just because it's trending, just because it's mainstream, just because it's hot and trending these days. But if you want to, then go ahead. If you don't though, and you feel like you're forcing yourself to do it, you're gonna attract people who aren't seeing your full potential, your genuine self, I would say. Being a G is hard, yes. Why am I having a VTuber talk now? I keep ended up yapping about stuff before I end my stream. Is this becoming a habit now? Was your Oshi Latinas now? Far from it. In fact, there's not even how do I say it? She has never revealed her nationality, so I can kind of have a guess, but I don't want to say it because assuming would be weird, you know. Because you VTuber, it's just a closure talk, yes. I think I'm getting better at yapping. Because if I look at my old archives, no, you guys don't look. The most I could stream was 2 hours, I think. Yeah, and that's the max. But now, when I start streaming, in a blink, and it's been 6 hours. What? Yapping is good. Yapper is hard. What does that? Oh, you mean yapping is hard? I wouldn't say, but yeah, I do agree. I yap a lot off stream, like when I'm with my friends and we have a topic going on, and that's when it's easy to yap, you know. When you don't have a specific topic, that's, at least for me, it's hard to yap. I also talk less when recording. Yeah, maybe it's because we're conscious being on in front of a camera, I would say, in front of a screen, something like that. But I thought you were ending. Oh, you want me to end now? Okay, so sorry guys, unfortunately I have to end the live. I am too much. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't talk at all. My mom's friend thought I was. Oh no! I mean, has your mom's friend ever thought of, I don't know, the word introvert? Not everyone has the or wants to talk all the time. Duh. I don't talk at all when I'm at work. Well, it depends. When I have to work with people, yeah, that's when I have to talk. But if I don't have to, then I just don't talk at all. Well, maybe I'm a bit too introvert. I rarely use my voice. I type more. That's understandable. That's valid as hell. Because yeah, same. Would you believe me if I say yeah, I'm actually not really a yapper type of person. Like when I'm in my friend group, I'm not the one doing the talking. I'm the sole listener. I'm not the yapper one. I'm not the extrovert one. At least you don't have creepy communication. How do you know? How do you know I don't have? I don't know. Maybe it's just me masking. you know, people can mask neurodivergent people who are I would say like ADHD or autistic people, yes. Especially autistic people whom, like, there are certain cases I see when people say oh, you're actually pretty talkative, you do talk, and when the person says I'm actually autistic and they don't believe it because the person is maybe masking a little bit too much. But I mean, that's the way of how neurodivergent people try to blend in with normal people. No, ambivert. I wouldn't really say I'm an ambivert as well. If we're talking about in real life, I don't talk. No. In real life, I'm more leaning to introvert type, I would say. Yes. Are you gonna say what I think you're gonna say? Oh no? No, he's not an introvert nor extrovert. I believe that word is a cliffhanger. Oh, thank God. That would have ruined my brand. Damn, even YouTube has a filter. Words I don't know about that. I thought the T platform is more sensitive. But I guess YouTube is kinda too. Damn, telepathy. How long do you think I know you? I'm talking as if I know you for years. I'm the kind of introvert that doesn't want to talk. People are annoying sometimes. Yes, I mean that's what makes you an introvert. Are you not though? Well, I'll leave that to your imagination. People are annoying sometimes. I would say most of the time. I would say most of the time. But as long as they're not, I would say, being disrespectful or invading my personal space, that is a huge deal to me. As long as they don't invade my personal space, then I will be fine. If they do, then congratulations. You're on my blacklist. We can go back to the Freddy. He's kind of hot though. Who said what the fuck when I said Freddy is hot? Huh? Huh? You're contradicting yourself. Freddy hot? Yes, especially Golden Freddy. As a person, I agree I am annoying. Hey! Same! Not everyone agreeing with you. Well, for sure, agree. by the way, guys. Numi or Maggie, what you pick? Wait, where's Numi? Oh! Oh, the gardenia brand, I see. I don't really eat instant noodles anymore now. But ramen is an exception. Yes. I say as if ramen isn't instant noodles as well. I would say neither. Numi is and Maggie is I don't buy Maggie anymore for reasons I think you guys can tell. But that's maybe my preferences. I do eat instant ramens though. No, not the Samyang brand, it's too spicy. I am so sorry for Samyang lover over here, but I don't find the appeal of Samyang spiciness at all. Like it's just spicy without any taste. It's just bland. It's just plain chili sauce, I would say. But that's just me. Don't let my opinion on Samyang stop you from getting one. That's weird for me. I do taste flavor in Samyang. Really? I don't know. But yeah, just different people with different preferences. It's too spicy for me to enjoy the actual flavor in it though, so yeah. Yes, different people with different taste buds. Can't argue no more. Alright, anywho, anywhere, I think that's it for today's stream. My heart's starting to whack, if you get what I mean. And maybe I'm gonna get this supper, because I'm kinda hungry, but I'm also kinda sleepy. What would you guys choose if you have to pick between sleep or eat? Why do I keep insisting new topics before ending my stream? Oh my god. Bet. It's midnight and hungry. Yeah. See you later. Okay. Okay, someone wants me to end my stream, guys. I have to. Goodbye. Eat on the bed and sleep. Okay, that's a win-win situation. I would say eat then sleep. But if you eat like you would be too full to lay down and sleep, you know. As a sensitive tummy person, I'm gonna get gastrics if I do that. Please rest. Eat the sleep. Okay, I'll be eating in my sleep, in my dreams, okay? that is okay. That's gonna be the ultimate solution of it. Go rest new. Yes, I will do. Thank you, everyone who came to my stream today. I would say it's a long time since I genuinely enjoyed streaming on YouTube. Well, that is considering I haven't streamed in YouTube for a few months now. But yeah, bye bye, oyasunui, and rest well. Tomorrow is a holiday, so go out and touch some grass. Goodbye.